Students need to know how to navigate the app, the basic functionalities of the app. In general, they find the app really intuitive. However, that being said, there are studies that show when they're taking in a whole bunch of extra knowledge, say in field geologic mapping, and they have to navigate a new tool, that leads to cognitive overload and they just tune out both.
Making sure the students are all confident with it and not making an assumption that the younger generation's going to be all over technology, because some of them are and some of them aren't.
From your location, you identify a key feature that you can see.
So it becomes important to have them do some sort of training ahead of time, so they just have some familiarity with how to navigate using the app, how to collect points, how to sync them up to the web, and how to, say, change to different base maps if they want to do that.
The treasure hunt is just a training exercise, so just getting them familiar with the program and collecting data, having a bit of fun.
We set up a whole bunch of points around campus that students use their app and a paper base map to navigate to.
They had to find that location. They had to prove that they'd been to that location by plotting some directions towards a key feature they could see from their location.
It is 252. Cool.
They had to plot those on a base map, on a paper map, but then they also had to enter them in Art Collector as well. And then they also had to attach a photograph.
Yeah.
Then the coolest part is that we did it in live view. So because campus has wireless, they could see what everyone else was doing at the same time, and so they could see where everyone else had been.
And we're sitting in a command center watching the students run around campus collecting all these various points.
This is a model for what they'd apply in the field. So these guys are going to go out into the field to the west coast, and they've got a mapping exercise up on the Denniston Plateau for 2 days. And so unfortunately up there, because it's away from civilization somewhat, there's no wireless. But what they can do is then sync and download back on the field station in the evening. And so then they can see where everyone's been for the day. And again, like with our previous field trip, they can then see what everyone's done, and then the next day when they go out they can go, oh, okay, so these guys went here and found some cool stuff, let's make sure we go to this location. Keep it simple. We've purposely gone quite limited, mostly because we think students need to walk before they can run, so we'd like them to still learn the key foundation skills themselves so that they can critically evaluate the data that they're getting.